Okay, here we go. Is there... 20 percentage. We're not even on top. Leaders. Lineup.
A good look there at the southern skies in Turner Field in Atlanta. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Wisler starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
Here's Carl Crawford stepping in as we're about ready to get things going.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Yeah, that's a lot, dude.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550, so I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Yasiel Puig will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Hit the other way out toward right field, and Marcotte will tuck this one in for out number 2. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a real spark plug out at shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar's won a Gold Glove in the past. Very agile, athletic, covers a lot of ground. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Adrian Gonzalez steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Braves, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Kershaw into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
That's it.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Smith will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And there's some pitches.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Oh, and the throw is in and out of the glove. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Freddie Freeman will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
The 0-1 on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's going to be a fair ball as Crawford scurries to get there. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took them out. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Adonis Garcia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
First pitch on its way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Kendrick relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's one of the tougher outs around, and he's among the on-base percentage leaders in the National League. He brings a very patient approach to the plate, and he's not afraid to take a walk if he doesn't get what he wants. That, and he's a very solid hitter as well.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Grandal is up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Dodger error, and no one left on base. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. The Braves on top, 2-0. Corey Seager will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I'll try it. The guy on there.
And the pitch.
I had a hit, so I tried it.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Justin Turner will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 6.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That average pushing up near 350 now. 1 home run, 9 driven in. That evens it up 1-1.
This is some options.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Nope. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Eric Ibar will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Kendrick's got it. A quick out number 1. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on the way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Good fastball.
This is in the air to left field. Crawford moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8.
You're right.
Right fielder.
All right.
Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. Third inning is set to get underway. Howie Kendrick will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 3 homers and 5 driven in. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And you'll see where these 3 pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly, they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
This is our first hit for a while.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left. Matt Wisler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And you think you're all set up for an easy out. You've got the pitcher leading off the inning. 2 strikes on him. But the one thing you always have to remember, any guy with a bat in his hands can be dangerous. And sure enough, this is a leadoff single.
Ender Inciarte will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, he was just sitting on that changeup. Pretty obvious there. Can't imagine they're going to try and do it to him again.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Smith stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. First and second here with nobody out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Freddie Freeman has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least 1 run home, as that run will score from third base.
Standing in now, Adonis Garcia on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Yasiel Puig is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Or change up.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
No runs, just one hit. One error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And Marcotte won't get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Here's Corey Seager. Ripped on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
And a hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Justin Turner in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Kelly Johnson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman.
Kershaw's ready. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And that's what Kershaw can do to you. He's not as hard a thrower as a lot of people think, but the way he keeps you off balance is top-notch.
And the fact that his arm angle is the same every time, he repeats his release point better than anyone in baseball.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps their catcher A.J. Pierzynski. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Kendrick has it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Marcotte has a beat on it. Makes the play, one away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
2 out with the man at first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Nick Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The pitcher number
Yeah, that's a good
37.
pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it.
Whistler.
Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Into the box now, Matt Whistler. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now, he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
3 runs, 6 hits. And no errors so far for Atlanta. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Ender Inciarte stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a little tapper. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Into the box, Smith. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's running toward second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Crawford has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0. Carl Crawford will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Corey Seager is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Randy Freed.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford on the move. 1 out.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Adonis Garcia comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Drilled to first. A great stop by Adrian. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
Here's Kelly Johnson. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
To short. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Kike Hernandez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Howie Kendrick steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Now a swing and a chance for Johnson at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. They trail in this one. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 63.
Eric Ibar will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
A.J. Pierzynski We'll try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants this in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Drilled on the ground to short. Utley for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. Chase Utley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Out in front of it, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right side, backhanded. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
Now batting.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Carl Crawford will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Yasiel Puig will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down 3. Jace Peterson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back, they hit someone's helmet, anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Boy, what a time for that. This late in a tight ball game, in any ball game, really. You've got to know what you're doing out there. I mean, these are the kind of mistakes that make the difference between winning and losing. You've got to know that.
In now, Smith. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
Well, that's a big insurance run there, and it comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the cause one bit.
Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Utley is there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Jason Grilli is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Jason Grilli.
Adrian Gonzalez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Corey Seager will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
1 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Inciarte. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts. He